Kelly with the Office of Communications at UALR, and we're here today to talk to Dr. Mann of the History Department, as well as Dr. Moak of Criminal Justice, and Rebecca Grissom, a history student at UALR. Dr. Mann, I'm going to start with you. I'm just going to ask you about this interdisciplinary course on neighborhood studies, and tell us a little bit about how this came about, how your communication with Dr. Moak and the other professor came about.
Well, last spring when we got the call for interdisciplinary courses from the provost, Stacy contacted me, and we had been talking about doing some interdisciplinary work on the areas surrounding UALR. We were particularly interested in studying the history and crime prevention in neighborhoods. And she has a background in urban studies, so I've been doing a lot of work in local histories with schools. And we thought it would be a really good fit for us to work together. Then we had the idea, because the provost had encouraged us to think outside of the box about disciplines that didn't necessarily work together commonly, to involve art because of the documentary nature of working with the local neighborhoods.
Well, the Promised Neighborhood is sort of typical of a lot of urban centers over time, and that's part of what we looked at as change over time. When the neighborhoods were built, they were thriving neighborhoods and communities, and then as time progressed, either people moved out or businesses moved out, and in general, the neighborhood went into a period of transition, and that has been a downward transition, unfortunately, in this neighborhood. So they're facing challenges right now of some loss of population density. Some of the schools that were once thriving elementary schools have closed. There's been a shift in demographic composition of the neighborhood, many older people, many more minority concentration, lower socioeconomic issues that kind of culminate all in this neighborhood together. And so you face a lot of challenges with young people being able to see their way to the American dream, to be able to see their way out, and businesses, the challenge of bringing businesses back to the area.
And can I ask you about the unit you guys just finished up on the neighborhood studies, where you uploaded images to Instagram? What was your particular focus there? And tell us a little bit about the pictures that you took.
Yeah, I did get to take a lot of pictures. They wanted us to go out into the neighborhood and kind of walk around, see what was out there, which is something that I haven't ever done before. I've been here for 4 years, and I haven't really gone to that side. And I'm not from here, so the first thing you hear when you get here is don't go that way. And so when you do get a chance to do that, you find amazing things. I didn't really have a particular place that I wanted to go. I just wanted to go see, and I found some really nice neighborhoods and that I wasn't expecting to find, and so taking pictures of those, taking pictures of houses, and looking at information on those houses, and just how different things are in such a small community. Things can change from block to block.
Talk about redlining real quick, and then we'll sum it up. For those that don't know, what is redlining about?
Well, redlining was a process of actually drawing red lines around particular areas, geographic areas, and not lending to certain people for those areas. Oftentimes it had to do with race. So they wouldn't lend money to a minority household to purchase property within the redlined district. And then blockbusting was another form of property. It all deals with land use and property values. And with blockbusting, they would intentionally sell a home within an area to usually a racial minority, with the idea that it would begin to change the dynamic of that community.
Well, and you're trying to spur
Right.
real estate transactions. So if you move a black family onto a block, and then you tell all the white neighbors, there's a black family on the block now, your property value is going to go down, then they're going to look to their real estate agents to buy homes outside of that neighborhood, which is going to be a commission for the real estate agent. And you're also going to be able to bring new African American families in to take up those properties that they've just sold, which is generating more commissions. So we have lots of studies on blockbusting in other communities, and we know what was going on, as well as redlining here in Little Rock. Restrictive deed covenants were another way of not allowing people to purchase homes in specific areas.
Well, I appreciate so much all your effort that you've put into this, and Rebecca, thanks for being such a studious volunteer here today.